Hi guys, DarkfangsII here, and welcome back to another video using the 1.9 command blocks. I said in my previous video that I was going to make more stuff, so here's one of those things that I have made. So, a while ago I was thinking about the new conditional command blocks in 1.9, which are really useful, and I said, hey, so what if I wanted to do an inverse conditional? So what if I wanted to say, if this command did not execute successfully, then do this. So here's my solution to that. It only requires one extra command block. So here's the command block I want to execute. So I'm testing for at p r equals 2. So I'm testing to see if there's a player within radius 2 blocks of this command block. And then I want to say no player in range if it did not detect a player. So as you can see, if I go close and I push this button, which will activate this since it's an impulse that needs redstone, nothing will happen. But if I go more than 2 blocks away, it says no player in range. So how this works is this is just a normal impulse block. Unconditional needs redstone, so this doesn't matter. What matters is this block right here, which is a chain command block. So it executes after this block. And what happens here is we do a test for block tilde -1 in the x direction, which would be the previous command block in the chain. And then we're testing for a command block, obviously, with damage value 5, since that's just the specific damage value of that command block. If you're doing this, be careful that you have the right one, or it'll never work, because it will never find the block. So it's going to test for block with a success count of 0, which means that the command block failed the last time it executed. So when this command block executes, it triggers this, which is always active, and this succeeds if it finds this command block has not succeeded. And then this one is an always active conditional chain. So it'll only execute if the one that tests for this one failing succeeds. So that's how the inverse conditional works. So you can see that it works. And I will post the commands in the description for this as always, so that you can see. And then here's my other example, which is something a little bit more useful. I think it can be done without using an inverse command block that I've made, but I just wanted to show off something that you could do. And this might be smaller than the other solution. So basically what this is it's a chicken safety alarm. So you can see I have my 4 chickens in a pen right here. And so if I'm a thief and I go in here and I murder one of them, it's gonna create this thing on the screen that says 1 chicken's missing, exclamation, exclamation, exclamation. And then if I kill another one, we can have 2 chickens missing, kill another one, 3, etc. And then I can spawn them back in, and that'll go away. So how this works is we have an initial command block, which is testing for any chicken in radius 3 of this command block. And so this is actually using a command stats tag. So if I go /block data tilde -1 tilde and then with an empty tag, then we can see that in command stats we have the affected entity's objective chicken counter and affected entity's name counter. So however many chickens this finds, it's going to put it into the score of counter for objective chicken counter. So then after that, and that's going every tick. That's a repeat command block. And then I have this chain down here. So next, we have a test that chicken counter for counter is at least 4. So this is making sure that all the chickens are there. And now I'm going to do that same thing. So I'm going to say if not all the chickens are there. And this is just the same thing, except obviously I need a chain command block. It's up 1 in the Y direction instead of back 1 in the X. And we have the right damage value, which is 0 this time. I wish there was a way to specify any damage value, but I don't think there is. So you just have to be mindful that you're using the right one when you use this system. So then, if it doesn't, we're going to execute these 2 command blocks here. But first I have to show you a supporting thing on the side here, which what this is doing is it's manipulating a different objective you can see on the sidebar called chickens missing. So every tick, it's setting this chickens missing to 4, and then subtracting the number of chickens that are actually there, because we don't want to display the number of chickens that are there, we want the number missing, so we have to subtract. And then these next 2 that will execute if that one failed, notice these are both conditional command blocks. So this one is a subtitle command, and this is just the chickens missing command, and so that's always static. That's just going to be there, the chicken's missing subtitle. And then this next one is an objective. It's the counter's value in chicken's missing. So that's going to be what displays the like one chicken's missing or whatever. So if I go and I kill one of these, you can see that the big number is the title and the thing below it is the subtitle. And the number changes because, and you can see the number corresponds to the number on the sidebar that I have there. So that's how the system works. I'll paste other commands for this in the description, and I'm sure you can find other uses for the inverse conditional than this here. It's a fairly general thing in logic, so it's pretty useful. So please subscribe if you want to see more futzing around with 1.9 command blocks. I find it really fun, and I'm going to make more little contraptions like this that will probably be useful to some person or another. Like this video if you liked it, it really helps out. And thanks for watching. Goodbye.